Good afternoon and evening, everyone. This is Terraquator. It is... excuse me. Anyway, let's try that again. It's Thursday, April 11th, 2024, and it is day 102.
That's my boy.
102. Let's put an O in there or something. 102. So, I'm feeling fine. Sweet Pea's not, unfortunately. She's very uncomfortable. I think she's just tired and grumpy, so it's causing some minor quirks at home. Minor is a good way of putting it, but I still have some personal thoughts about how we're going to be moving forward from here on. But of course, the little I have to move the number counter because when I looked at it yesterday, I had it in the wrong place when Tessa was pointing it out. So it needs to be above the number counter it needs to be above the daily count, but it's still one curse word. We'll see if we get another one in there. Shoot. Haha, you thought I was going to do one on you, didn't ya? Yeah, I almost feel a little bit out of it right now, but it's to be expected. It took forever to charge everything up. I'm still charging Lilia's headset because she's been using it at night with me. But let's just say I want to be doing some projects with Lilia, but I've been learning. She once she gets into her mode, she's very difficult to work with. In fact, she was very unresponsive a lot last night because she was she was busy just having fun with herself, really, in the avatar search worlds. And when it came to trying to come up with ideas and enact them, yeah, that didn't go anywhere. A lot of it is trying to, like, my lenses did not want to stop fogging up for like an hour. And then by the time that hour was up, every plan I had went out the window because by that point, cooperation just wasn't going to happen. So back to the drawing board on that. There's a video I want to work on, and I'm trying to figure out how to get that one done. It should be a fun one for me, at least. It's gonna be another weird one. But again, it's a matter of if I have anyone else, I need to get the level of cooperation needed. And like I said, when Lilia gets into a mode, getting her to cooperate with stuff outside of what she likes is very, very difficult. Very difficult. She, when it comes to her interests, it's kind of a one-track mind, but sometimes in the situations we're all in, it's kind of a necessary evil to just have a one-track mind on what you're interested in. So I do understand it. It can be difficult sometimes, but manageable. Manageable is a good way of putting it. Which, again, it's fine. Buttercup just... This is not intentional. Well, it might not be a curse word, but I guess it's going to have to be added. So I guess we'll, because the middle finger ended up, we'll add that to the swear jar. We'll consider rude gestures as the middle finger as one. So that makes number 2. My bad. Anyway, let me think here. Yeah. Buttercup got home. I guess she was over at her grandmother's for a little while after school, so she got home really late, like 5:30 late. Because at the time of recording, this is 5:32, and I can hear her getting into her room right now, which means, yeah, she's home. We're going to do a little bit of... we have a few ingredients that are still left over, so we're going to use those up tonight. But tomorrow, again, it's Stir Friday tomorrow. So we're going to do Stir Fry tomorrow. Tonight's just going to be simple again. And then I have the weekend to look forward to in terms of what I get to cook. And, of course, this weekend, weather permitting, I get to finally work on the rest of the yard. It's still a little bit wet out there. I can check it, but in terms of heavy yard work, I can't do anything heavy with the electric stuff. To be expected. But beyond that, I feel it's necessary to smooth out the whole, me, Tessa stuff and have it a little more a little coherent. 'Cause a lot of it for me is, this has been a quirk of mine for a really long time, but I kind of just kept it on the back burner because I know it's, weird. And I have always been a weird person, but I try to, keep it low. But I figured, why not? It's the internet. It's VRChat. It's my daily. If it keeps me from drinking, I'm all for it. So things to just keep me from drinking. It's not going to be like a Peter Griffin thing where I turn to crack. No. Wait. No. Yeah, I was with Pooter last night, and that whole thing came up because he had that on his soundboard, and it just instantly reminded me of that horrible Family Guy episode where he also got addicted to, drugs. And that's not a direction I want to go. I just want to do my kind of thing, do weird. Why is it doing that? But I just want to do weird stuff and have fun for what I do. So if it keeps me from drinking, awesome. But still, I know I have to prepare for Tuesday because that's the one where the editing's going to be a little extra. But the switching back and forth might be easy-ish. And I do want to put I got to figure out where I'm going to put a poll, if I should put it in my Discord, which is, it's essentially dead. I could put it in my X feed or even like community here. Just ask around. It's like, do you want me using voice mod or not? Blah, 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 blah. I like it. Lilia likes it. I haven't really heard many other people. I know, like Tessa said yesterday, one person we do know hates it, but also refuses to call me Tara. It still calls me Trio from, good Lord, that was 3 years. I stopped being Trio 3 years ago. It's been 3 years. It's been 3 years where I've pretty much been Tara now. 3 years. And I'm still apparently Trio. We're not a family of 3 anymore. The whole reason why I picked Unfamiliar Trio is because at the time, Lilia and I had Buttercup. So we were a family of 3 and no one knew who we were. So people were unfamiliar to who we were, and we were a family of 3. It was a pun. It was a nice, simple pun. And then when Lilia got pregnant, we switched it for a short time. It was a really short-lived name, being Trio Expansion Pack, because Lily was pregnant. So I figured the 3 of us were getting an expansion pack. And of course, the closer it came time for Sweet Pea to be born, her icon was a jelly bean with a question mark in the jelly bean, because at the time we didn't know if we were having a boy or girl. So we just put the jelly bean there. But around the time she was born, so it's been almost 3 years, is when I started thinking really hard about what to do. I wanted it to still sound close enough to Unfamiliar Trio, so I chose Tara, because Tara rolls off the tongue as easily as Trio does. Even though Trio is 3 syllables and the other one is 2. And we were a family for us, like, okay, so if I'm using Tara, that's Latin, so why did I use the Latin word for 4? And there we go, Terra Quattuor, or, land of 4. You get it. But with this kind of thing, I'm not going to go changing the name again, because when you change it, it causes problems. It causes a lot of hiccups. I'm pretty sure other people will be able to explain, when you create a brand, you want to stay on brand. Which also means why I need to get extra effort in finding someone in my insurance network that would provide a vasectomy. Because under my insurance, every doctor out here is out of network. So I have to be extra careful, because we're not going to be a family of 5. I do not want a middle child. Sweet Pea's already having a hard enough time being the second child. I don't want to turn her into a middle child. I was a middle child and I was a jerk. Well, I also had things pretty rough too. I don't want to get into those details because As I've said before, I don't like talking about my childhood. I didn't like my childhood. So we'll leave it at that. And as you see, there's jellyfish behind me because, oh, you know what? I should do that. One moment. I'm going to turn the camera off. Yeah. Jellyfish. Jellyfish. I think there's a way to get in there somewhere, if I remember correctly from a long time ago. But I don't remember. Let me see. But yeah, the world I'm in, it's an older one. It's aquarium loft. So it's a bit of an older one. Oh. I could have done it this way. Okay. So I'm kind of in it, but in my own little jellyfish realm. Okay, so the way I did that is when you come out here, there's just this anchor thing right here. You come in, and there it is. The thing is, this is via... Oh, right. I don't think I can go in there. But there's more jellyfish here. And that room... Let's see what else they got. There's a shark. So let me get the camera back on, though. So yeah, there's... Oh, I said sharks, and now I can hear Sweet Pea out there asking about baby shark. So I don't see any animals out there. But what about the other side? Come here. Kind of. There's kind of some fish over there. Why is it doing that? I'm pointing. I'm not using both thumbs. What are those? Koi? Here, let's zoom in on them. I think so. Plenty of them. Yeah. Nice and simple stuff. I actually do kind of like it. And then, of course, in the main area, you have the main aquarium being up here. Also where the koi, or those aren't koi. I don't know what they are because there's coral. Coral all over the place. Why is it doing that? I'm not pointing my thumbs up. I am now, but why is it... What? I don't know. I think my... oh, no. Please do not tell me I need to start getting ready to get new controllers again. Those are expensive. What? Oh, so these bubble things... I'm not going to bother, but the bubble things... the thing to grab them with, there's just way somewhere else. But is this a narwhal? Why, yes, it is a narwhal. Oops. I thought it had a seat on there because the icon for it was a square. It's not. It's just a narwhal. Anyway, let me get ourselves positioned. It's been long enough. We covered a lot of the stuff. But yes, put it in the comments if you like how I've been going about these daily I'm sober videos. Let me know your thoughts. Hit the like, subscribe. You know the whole spiel. Go ahead and do that stuff. Yes, please. That would be very helpful. And opposite of me is over here. It's always a delight. Always a delight to try to set yourself up for when you're going to leave, right? But yeah, because at the time of recording, at this current time, as I'm getting ready to finish this up, it is 5:42 p.m. So I've kind of run up the clock. And I don't want to keep everyone else. I need to edit. I need to make dinner. I need to make sure these are recharged back up. If, come on. Where's I want my if. Let me point okay, if. I'll just do it with this finger. That better? I don't know why this one hates my pointer finger so much. If Lily decides to do VRChat tonight, we'll see. And again, the whole reason why is every week she goes over to her mother's house for some time off or time out of here. She needs it. And I just don't want her to be completely, dead tired the next day. Because usually when we're finally done with VRChat at night, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You know how it goes. Anyway, this is Terraquator. It is day 102 or 102 on April 11th, 2024. It is Thursday, favorite day of the week. It's still going to remain my favorite day of the week. That's not changing. But anyway, I'll see everyone tomorrow on Friday, unless it's Tessa. We'll figure that one out. Anyway, so long. See everyone again.